For this assignment, we are going to be working with the annual new document. We're going to be changing sheet tab names, sheet tab colors, adding sheet tabs, and using 3D cell references. So first thing, why don't we go ahead and change our sheet tab names? To do this, we simply double click. It'll highlight the sheet tab. First page, we're going to go with the titles that are going to be used in A2. So we're going to go annual, enter. Go ahead and do the same on sheet tab 2. Here this sheet is called January. Enter. Sheet tab 3. February. Enter. And sheet tab 4. April. Next, we're going to go ahead and change our sheet tab order. So annual would make more sense up front for the user. So let's just click on there, hold down your left mouse button and drags until your arrow approaches this section here. It's simply a drag and drop feature is what it is. Next, we're going to change our sheet tab colors. I'm going to do that by right clicking, going into tab color. So right now it's at black. So why don't we change this to a red color. Okay. Then go along the end, move to January, right click, tab. It's kind of an orangish. Let's change to blue. And February, yellow, April, it's kind of green spectrum. All right, so now we have our tabs changed to annual, January, February, April. The next step we're going to do is a 3D cell reference. So this annual income statement will be the summation of all of our sheets for the respective cells. So to do this, we are going to press our equals to activate our math formulas. Sum for addition, and then click on January tab, and you'll see up in the bar here it says January. Hold down your shift key, select April, and then B4 for our revenue content. Close it in with a shift 0 to close in our brackets and press enter. Now, just like when we worked with summations before, in this case, because the sheets are formatted exactly the same, and what I mean by that is the cost of goods sold figure is always in B5. Okay, B6 always has the gross profit figure. Okay, selling expense always B8, net income B14. So there's consistency across it. And for that reason, we can simply drag down for our fill. Okay, again, because there's consistency, we can use our last copy, click on selling expenses, and press paste. So you'll see that January through April sheets cell B8. So let's just double check. January, B8, selling expense. Okay, drag down, and again, copy, and paste, and fill down. So if our spreadsheets in January, February, April were formatted differently, and what I mean by that is if the revenue for January was in B4, and in February it was in C4, okay, and then April it was in B6, we wouldn't be able to copy or fill in like we did, because the numbers would not be consistent across the board. However, as next step, as you can see, we have annual, January, February, April. So we're missing March. Go ahead and open up your March book. We are going to right click. So when we have two workbooks open, we can merge them when needed, which is what we're going to do here. We're going to move or copy, We're going to move it to book annual new. Before sheet, we want it to be before April. We'll create a copy. Press OK. So here we have January, February, March, April. But you'll see what's really cool is January through April B14. So it actually should have kept into account March's now, because we use this cell reference. So just as we have before when we reference cells, if you change a cell reference or a cell range, anything within that range then will alter. So in this case, our revenues altered all the way down to net income because March, like our other documents, are formatted in the same way. So that is it. Go ahead and save it as annual new with your last name and submit the assignment.